So we settle into our Tuesday night meditation on hope, the blossom of the soul. Hope is the blossom of the soul. It provides the vision while faith fuels the journey. And we can change our thinking and we can remember how far we've come. And hope is strengthened through love and connection. So let's just take a deep, nourishing breath in. Slowly let it go. Take another slow, deep breath. And as you breathe in, allow yourself to become aware of this moment. One more time, breathing in, opening up to whatever shows up today, and breathing out, letting go. Letting go just for a few moments. Release the thoughts of the outside world, of what happened yesterday, of what happened up until now today, and of what may happen tomorrow. There's nowhere else you need to be, nothing you need to accomplish, nothing you need to figure out. Simply allow yourself to be here in this moment, in this breath, in this holy instant of time. So bring your awareness gently into your heart. And as you breathe, become aware that you are not alone. There is a presence within you, a presence that's greater than you. And yet it is also within you, and that presence we call God, the infinite, divine love, the source of all life, whatever you call it. This presence is here, right where you are. Perhaps there's something in your life right now that feels uncertain, something you've been hoping would change, something that feels like it's taking longer than you expected to get resolved. Perhaps there might even be an area of your life where you feel discouraged, or where you've quietly wondered, will things really get better? If there is such a place, you don't have to push it away. Simply notice it. Breathe into it. Allow yourself to be present with whatever it is that you're feeling about it. And now imagine that you're walking along a path. You don't know exactly where the path is going to take you. You can't see everything that lies ahead. And you are not walking alone. There's something greater than you walking with you. Something within you is guiding you. Perhaps you can imagine our four friends from the series, the boy, the mole, the fox, and the horse, walking beside you. And the road may sometimes seem long. You may even hear yourself saying, there's still such a long way to go. And then if you listen, you can hear the gentle voice of the horse. Yes, but look how far you've come. So take a moment and look back. Not with regret, not with judgment. Rather, look back with appreciation. Look how far you have come. Think about all the challenges you've faced. Maybe the things you thought you could never get through, or the moments when you didn't know what would happen next. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still growing, still becoming, still loving, still learning, still walking. Let yourself feel that for a moment. Look how far you have come. And now imagine that somewhere inside you there is a small, beautiful blossom, a blossom that's been there all along, through all your trials, through all your celebrations. It's the blossom of your soul. It is hope. Ernest Holmes labeled hope the blossom of the soul. Hope is not simply wishing that something will happen. Hope is the deep knowing that there's inherent potential for good, even when you can't see what that good looks like. And perhaps your blossom's been a little wilted. Perhaps life brought circumstances that caused you to lose sight of it. Yet that blossom has never disappeared. It lives at the center of your being, where you and the divine are one. Notice it there. And take another slow breath. And imagine breathing directly into that blossom so that with every breath, it opens a little more. Breathing in hope and breathing out fear. Breathing in possibility and breathing out doubt. Breathing in love and breathing out the need to know exactly how everything will unfold. And now we remember the wisdom of the mole. When things feel overwhelming, stop, breathe, focus. You don't have to solve the whole future. You don't have to know what tomorrow will bring. You only need to be in this moment, in this breath, in this presence. God is right here. Perhaps there's something that simply brings you joy, something that makes your heart smile, something that reminds you that life is still good. For the mole, we know it's cake. For you, it might be music, a person you love, a beautiful sunset, a walk, a pet, a good conversation, laughter, a quiet morning, or simply the feeling of being alive. Bring that thing that brings you joy, be it a person, place, a memory, or an experience. Bring it into your awareness right now. And notice what happens inside of you when you focus on what brings you joy. Perhaps your breathing changes. Perhaps your body softens and your shoulders relax. Perhaps your heart opens. Perhaps you remember there is still good here. Hope provides the vision. Faith fuels the journey. Hope allows us to imagine what is possible. And faith gives us the courage to take the next step. We don't need to see the entire road. We only need enough light for the next step. So ask yourself gently, what is the next step that hope is inviting me to take? What is the next step that hope is inviting me to take? Don't force an answer, just listen. It might be a step toward healing, toward forgiveness, toward beginning again, toward trusting, toward reaching out, toward resting, toward allowing yourself to receive whatever comes to that question. What is the next step that hope is inviting me to take? Trust it. Trust whatever comes up. Just listen. And now imagine that the light of your hope is not contained within you. It radiates outward. Hope is contagious. When you carry hope, you give other people permission to hope. When you choose love instead of fear and possibility instead of limitation, when you choose to keep walking, you become a light for someone else. So let's think right now of somebody in our lives who may need a little hope, someone who may be discouraged, someone who may be carrying something you know nothing about. You don't have to fix anything for them. Simply imagine them surrounded with the same divine love and hope that surrounds you. And I invite you to send them this little message. May you know that you are not alone. May you remember how far you have come. May you see the possibility for good. May you feel the love that is always there and always with you. And now, having sent out that blessing to someone that needs a little more hope, let's bring the same blessing back to you. If it feels comfortable, place your hand over your heart and quietly remind yourself, I am not alone. God is right where I am. There is good unfolding in my life. I can trust the next step. I can keep going. And now, let's look at an affirmation. Rather than asking yourself to force hope, let's just become curious about the possibility that hope is already within us. And here's an affirmation. How is it I so easily and willingly make the choice today to know hope is the blossom of my soul, to notice how far I have come, to embrace the inherent potential for good in every aspect of my life, and to focus on what brings me joy. Let's settle in with those words for just a minute. How is it I so easily and willingly make the choice today to know hope is the blossom of my soul, to notice how far I have come, to embrace the inherent potential for good in every aspect of my life, and to focus on what brings me joy? Let the words settle deeply within you. Hope is the blossom of your soul. You don't have to manufacture it. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to wait for circumstances to become perfect before you allow yourself to feel it. It is already within you. And perhaps you can make one simple choice. One choice, I choose hope. One choice might be, I will look at how far I've come. Another choice might be, I notice what keeps me going and I'll do more of that. And another choice might be, I walk forward with a happy heart that beats in hope rather than pounds in fear. Whatever choice you make, it's the perfect one. So take one final deep breath in. And as you breathe out, release the need to know what tomorrow will bring. You don't have to know. All you really need to know is you are loved. You only need to know that you're supported by something greater than yourself. You only need to know that the divine presence is within you and help you to know that you can take the next step. So let hope be your guiding star, with faith as your companion, love as your foundation, and joy as something you're willing to notice along the way. Let me repeat that. Go forward with hope as your guiding star, with faith as your companion, with love as your foundation, and with joy as something you're willing to notice along the way. Remember, look how far you've come. Notice what keeps you going and do more of that. And trust that the blossom of hope within you is opening. One breath, one choice, one step at a time. So take a breath in, slowly let it go. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Begin to come back, carrying this knowing with you. There is hope within me, hope that is the blossom of my soul. There is divine love within me and around me always. And I am never, ever walking this journey alone. And so it is.